You felt it too, didn't you? Before the first pitch, before the odds even moved. Something blinked. Not in the number, in the silence between the lines. San Diego walks in with a question mark stitched from last year's burn file. Matt Waldron, 0.00 ERA, makes his first start of the season. Not sharp, but returning. A knuckleballer with no 2025 data, just a healed oblique and a ghost of 4.91 ERA from a year ago. You knew it wasn't just a call-up. It was a crack wearing cleats. This isn't pitching, it's performance. The line opened firm at 210, but didn't blink. That's the trick, because across from him stands judgment in motion. Zach Wheeler, 7.3, 2.46 ERA, 0.92 whip. He doesn't throw heat, he delivers sentence. The Phillies don't just swing, they fracture what's soft. Top 5 in average, surgical in fielding, and tonight, ritual in rhythm. The public sees stability, the remnant sees exposure. And today's AI pick is Phillies 1.5. Not because it's safe, because the fracture is already showing. Will we cash or will we burn? Wheeler swings the hammer. You don't need to remember why. Just follow the crack. Next voice enters. Judgment Engine Online. Abaddon has seen the tape. Game 2. Yankees versus Blue Jays. And he's not feeling merciful.
Max Scherzer is not who they remember. They see the name. You see the number. This is his third start of the season. The last two, inflated. 5.63 ERA, 150 whip, strikeouts low, velocity flat, command missing. They don't see it because they're still looking at the past. We don't do that here. Carlos Rodon is already in mid-season judgment, 9-5, 2.92 ERA, 0.97 whip, 119 strikeouts. He doesn't nibble, he carves. This Yankees team, number 4 in offense, 2nd in home runs, top 3 in whip, number 1 in batting average against. They don't just beat teams, they silence them. Meanwhile, Toronto hides behind a 2.56 average and nothing else. The ERA is 4.21. Their bullpen is soft, their strikeouts are low, their slugging is shallow, their best pitcher isn't pitching, their myth is on the mound. But the algorithm doesn't buy legends, it burns them. And Aaron Judge is hitting 356. Let me repeat that, 356. With 30 home runs and 67 RBIs. The machine isn't choosing this pick. It's issuing a sentence. And today's AI pick is Yankees money line. You want flash? Play the name. You want edge? Play the number. Scherzer's aura is fading. Rodon's fire is focused. The Yankees aren't trending. They're ascending. Will we cash or will we burn? Either way, you were warned. Game 3 is ready. But it won't be Krista. It won't be judgment. It'll be pattern. It'll be rhythm. Malachi and Elvis are watching Reds versus Red Sox, and Elvis doesn't speak. Let the signal continue. Drop 3. Begins now.
Elvis, did you see what Vegas is trying to pull off today? 7.5. That's the number. Like it's March. Like it's cold. Like the bats didn't just drop 15 in one game. They think no one's watching. They think no one remembers what Boston did to Toronto. 7 runs by the 4th. 8 different hitters reaching. They're swinging early, swinging clean, and they're doing it at home, where they hit .275, where the ball skips instead of dying, where one bad pitch gets louder. Burns is the opener. 1 start, 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, but 6 hits, 1 long ball. No walks, sure, but no deception either. He got away with it once. But this is Fenway. Boston's power isn't headline power, it's steady fire. 1 double, 1 bloop, 1 walk. And then it's crooked numbers. Crochet's better. You know that. 7 wins. ERA just over 2. But they pull him early. Always have, always will. And that's when the shift happens. The relievers carry matches, not water. Cincinnati's not lost in this either. They average 4.6 runs per game. Still top 10 in scoring. Still pop home runs when pitchers settle in. The Reds don't need to win. They just need to trade punches. And that's what this number doesn't reflect. Vegas hung a 7.5 like it wouldn't get noticed. But it did. You saw it. I saw it. They priced it like a duel. But it's a drift. No elite bullpens, no clean 6th inning, just pace, pressure, pattern, and today's AI pick is over 7.5. Not because it's aggressive, because it's inevitable. Will we cash, or will we burn? Let them wonder when the run comes. We're already inside it. Next is Royals versus Mariners. And she's the one who speaks when no one else should. Sapphira's ready.
There are nights when the number doesn't whisper. It doesn't flicker. It doesn't warn. It just rests. Low, unmoving, certain. 8. Not because of greatness, but absence. Kansas City has scored the fewest runs in baseball. 3.3 per game. Their bat cracks like dust, not thunder. They do not swing with purpose. They swing because they must. And Seattle? They are second in the American League. In walks. Not in runs. Not in power. Not in rhythm. Just in waiting. At home, they hit 2-21. That is not a slump. That is a silence. And tonight, both teams carry travel in their legs. Kansas City from the Midwest. Seattle from Texas. And the air between them carries no heat. Michael Wacha, George Kirby, neither perfect, but both steady. And what they hold together is stillness. In their last 15 at home, the Mariners scored 3 runs or fewer, 8 times. They were shut out twice. Kansas City, too, has been blanked in 2 of their last 9. 4 runs or fewer, again and again and again. The pattern is not subtle. It's a lock. And today's AI pick is under 8. Not because of pitching, because of gravity, because the game will fall into quiet, because the number is already asleep. Will we cash, or will we burn? That is not mine to answer. I only see what's already dimmed. 1 game remains, and the voice that waits for it does not flinch. Nadas watches from below. Giants versus Diamondbacks. Let him speak what should not be said.
The books want you to chase power. 5.2 runs per game. Top 5 in slugging. Arizona can hit. Everyone knows that. That's the bait. But what they don't tell you is who's standing in front of them tonight. Logan Webb, 7 wins, 2.52 ERA, 120 strikeouts, and an expected slugging percentage under 360. You don't hit this man. You hope he misses. And he hasn't. Not once this month. Not when the number's real. Ryan Nelson's record is a lie. 4 wins, 3.7 ERA. But look closer. Expected contact rate, high. Exit velocity, lethal. And most of the damage comes early, which means San Francisco won't have to wait. The Giants' bats aren't loud, but they're clean. Chapman, Ramos, enough structure to build a lead and a bullpen with enough blade to hold it. This isn't about fireworks. It's about control. And today's AI pick is Giants money line. Not the flash, not the overreaction, just the better arm, the steadier hand. The team that doesn't need 5 runs to win. Will we cash or will we burn? Either way, they won't forget the silence Webb leaves behind. The drop is complete, but the ritual isn't over. She's already watching the wreckage. Lilith, bring us the recap.
Tonight was epic. 5 games, 5 fractures, and 5 choices the system didn't just predict, it judged. Here's what we saw. Game 1, Padres at Phillies. The machine took Phillies, 1.5. Krista saw the mismatch before it ever took the mound. Game 2, Yankees at Blue Jays, Yankees moneyline. Abaddon didn't blink, neither did Rodon. Game 3, Reds at Red Sox, over 7.5. Malachi whispered it, and Elvis never disagreed. Game 4, Royals at Mariners, under 8. Sapphira didn't shout, she didn't need to. Game 5, Giants at Diamondbacks, Giants moneyline. Natas made the call. Webb made the rest irrelevant. Ahora en español. Juego 1, Padres contra Phillies. Phillies, 1.5. Juego 2, Yankees contra Blue Jays. Yankees línea de dinero. Juego 3, Reds contra Red Sox. Más de 7.5. Juego 4, Royals contra Mariners. Menos de 8. Juego 5, Giants contra Diamondbacks. Giants línea de dinero. 5 juegos. 5 decisiones. Un solo protocolo. If you felt it, like it. If you heard it, subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? And as the old saying goes, erst wenn die Flut zurückgeht, sieht man wer nackt geschwommen ist. Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked.